Hey everyone. Whoever's watching, please say hello. Let us know you're here.
Ouch.
You all right over there?
Uh, I got kicked out for some reason. Hey y'all. How y'all doing?
Straight like that. How's it going? How's it doing? How's your day?
My day has been good.
That's good.
Um, I need a nap. I need like regular naps. Why is my daddy calling me? Let me tell me that I'm recording.
People be forgetting what day it is. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Whoever's watching, let us know you're here. Say hello.
Please say hello. Say how you doing.
Say what it is. Ho, what's up? What's up?
And them goods.
Them good.
Hey.
Them good. Oh yeah, yeah. If I could play music and Facebook wouldn't kick us off, I would. I'm gonna
Yeah,
need
I
them
don't
to
know
change
about
that
Facebook.
rule. I'm gonna need them to change that rule. Okay.
Right.
Let's see.
Hey Regina.
Hi.
How are you?
How you doing? All right, we'll give it a few more seconds and we'll get started. There's a lot to talk about tonight.
It's a lot.
Holy.
Hope everybody is doing good. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your best friend, tell somebody. And if your daddy is cute, tell him I said, hey, boo.
Hi. Chassa be looking for a sugar daddy, sugar daddy, sugar daddy. Eh, eh, eh. And it's a very
They
short
don't want no
application.
sugar. Yeah.
They don't want no sugar.
Do you got money? Yes. Do you want sugar? No. Perfect. How are you? That's for the sugar daddy application. Now the other application is a little bit longer.
And what application is that?
So the in a committed relationship, that's a different application.
Okay.
And then a poly relationship, that's a different application. So I got 3
Okay.
different applications.
Okay. Ain't the committed and the poly the same? Or?
Well, monogamous.
Okay. Okay, let's be clear. Okay.
Application.
We
Okay.
got you.
Monogamous application is probably about this long. And the poly one, as long as you answer like the first 3 questions right, it's probably about it ain't too long. We can keep it cute.
Okay.
But no, then we might have to turn the page because I got to make sure that the woman is on the same page
I was
too.
about to say that when it's shorter, that should be
Because
longer.
these men, they be lying. They be like, oh yeah, she into poly the whole time. She be like, I'm not.
She don't even know who you are. She think you the housekeeper.
They be like, oh, that's the maid. Hey,
right.
maid.
That's the new nanny.
I am not Mimi False.
All right, we're gonna play the intro. And we'll be back as we play it. Please share. Let us know you here.
Welcome to Occasionally Posh, where we enjoy life, laughs, and shenanigans. I am your girl, Miss Chassie B.
And I'm Sunshine.
Yours sounded horrible. Horribly.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hey everybody, how you doing? Like, follow, and share.
I don't know what kind of clapping I'm doing. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. We always appreciate it. If you haven't done so, If you have not done it yet, please comment, say hello, let us know you're here. Also, share this live with your family, friends, side chick, side dude, baby mamas and daddies, grandmas, uncles, and aunts. Share it with everybody. Okay.
Co-worker.
Not my coworker, but a coworker. I'm just playing. Share whatever you want to share with. Mo said, "Hey y'all, hey,
Hey Mo.
thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. All right, we all. If you haven't been here before, Regina said, "Hello again, Regina." We always start with a foreplay and Chastity B's foreplay. She don't own the foreplay because we got so much to talk about tonight. But I'm gonna let you read it, then I play the video. Okay.
Okay. So it says, y'all, my neighbor's daughter out here arguing with her man, and this MF motherfucker told her her and the turtle moaned the same. Why am I out here Googling what a turtle sounds like during sex? And it played loud as fuck. They heard me, and he said, yeah, like that. So
Wow.
I saw that, and my nosy behind was like, what does a turtle sound like when it moans? So, Sunshine.
I'm so done. I'm so done. Why the mouth gotta look like that?
Right, but why do I feel like I sound like that sometimes?
It was the mouth for me. You know how when a woman or a man take their dentures out. Regina said, "Who would know that? No idea."
Right. Like, how would you know? Like, who randomly knows how a turtle sounds? Like, I had to go Google it because have you ever even heard a turtle? Like, at all?
I ain't know they made noises. I'm sitting here thinking, I've never heard a turtle make a noise. Okay. So that must literally only happen in their alone time. Okay. Literally. And the question still remains, who would know that? You know how done I would be with my sexual encounter when I thought of that.
No, I would be like, I would try to change it up. Instead of me go, I'll go, ooh. I would
try to change it up, but I'm talking about the other person. If you the person who know what the turtle sound like, that's what I'm talking about. How you keep going after that?
They're like, she sounds like Franklin. Franklin the turtle.
Oh, and Regina said, sure does. I think she's talking about the dentures. Lakeisha said, hi, Key here. Hello, Key.
Hey, Key.
Nice to have you. She said, no. What up, Kev? What up?
Hey,
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't know how in the way you keep going after that. Have you ever been with somebody and something happened where it just messed you slam up for the rest of the night?
Yes. So he started. First of all, it wasn't good. So then I guess it got good to him, and he like started pumping like really hard, and then he like bit me on my shoulder. He was like, "Oh yes, baby," and it fell on me, and I was like, "I am so over this." Because why did you do all of that? Like, you just had convulsions on top of you, dude. Ew, get off. He talking about let's snuggle. You know I love to snuggle. He talking about let's snuggle. No, get off of me.
Yeah. Vern said we done ruined his sex life. Never mind. Nope. Edit. Cut. Kel said she might have a snapping turtle. She might. Okay.
Oh no, a snapping turtle.
It's some movie out there. What is the name of that movie? And the girl got something in her thing, and it bites the penises off. she had teeth down there, and it bites it off. It's a whole movie.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like, for some reason, I can see the movie in my head.
And it only bites. It only bites if she's uncomfortable. If she later learned, like, if she's enjoying it and she want to be with the person and blase, it's fine. But if it's an uncomfortable encounter,
she
snap. Take it clean off. I want to say that's a real thing too. Like, it's actually a condition that actually exists, but I don't know.
What does it do? Wait, what's the condition?
I don't know.
Google it. I'm gonna Google it because we're gonna circle back to this, baby. We're gonna circle back to this.
I want to say I looked it up whenever I seen it. I was like, that can't be a real thing, but I think it actually has been a study where somebody had teeth down there. But I don't know. They say you can have teeth anywhere. They say you can have a whole nother person's DNA in your body.
You know what? I think I might have a
You know what? I can't.
I think the person that's in my body was like a trick drug dealer type of dude. Like he sold drugs and he liked to trick off on people. I think that's my person on the inside.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tiara. I ain't telling that. I said some do have teeth. Okay. What's the condition called? She gonna look it up.
Vagina like dentata.
Dentata.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just reading it. She was just saying it was a movie. He said, I don't want to remember. In a tumor. Yes, in a tumor. A tumor can have hair, teeth, all of that. What was that movie though? Man, y'all gonna have to
It says that it's a myth. It says that it's not real.
Oh, so it ain't okay. I was wondering. I watched that movie back when Google wasn't, Googling like it Google now.
Let me search on this. Has anybody ever heard? Wait. A follow-up X-ray shows something even more surprising: a dense lump within the tumor. So yeah, like he said, a tumor.
Mm-hmm. The movie is called Teeth. Real fancy.
Should have known.
It's a whole crazy movie about teeth. She just all right, we're gonna go home. Hope y'all enjoyed. That's why they do more than one foreplay. I already knew it was gonna take up enough time. Hope y'all enjoyed the foreplay. Per usual, thank y'all for watching and commenting so far. If you haven't done yet, please share. We're gonna start tonight off with discussing the movie. The reading. Like, I might have to let you lead this discussion. I don't even know the name of the damn movie. All right. I had looked up a thing for the reading, but I think I looked up this. Go ahead and talk.
So the reading is our first time seeing Monique back in a movie since God knows. I don't even remember the last movie that Monique was in.
I'm about to look up her IMDb.
And then since she had been, I guess, quote unquote, blackballed from Hollywood, this is like our first time actually seeing her again. I was kind of skeptical about looking at the movie because I didn't know how it was going to be, but it turned out to be really good, surprisingly.
It did turn out to be good. So the last movie before this was Almost Christmas. I forgot about Almost Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Almost Christmas.
That's funny, but that was in 2016, and she just made this in 2023. That's a long time for an actress.
Yes.
Okay. That's a real long time. But the description says it's a recently widowed Emma Leedon. I didn't even know her last name till right now. Details the loss of her family to a gruesome break-in and her new book Invasion. To generate press, Emma agrees to a staged reading by a 19-year-old Sky Brown in Emma's now fortified home. There's only one problem. Sky's spiritual connection is real, and evil emerges in a house they can't get out of. So, what did you originally think about when the movie opened up and she was in there cooking and all that, and the intruders was coming in? What was going through your mind? No, first of all, what was going through your mind when you see her husband? Was you expecting?
No, I was not expecting that white. What?
Why he take
Caucasian man. I was not expecting that.
But
I
go
was like,
ahead.
okay, Monet. But yeah, so it opens up and we find out that she has a white spouse, Caucasian descendant
Mhm.
spouse, and then she has, was it 3 kids? Yeah, it was three.
Two. It was two.
Two.
Boy
Yeah,
and girl.
two
Mhm.
kids. And the intruders come in because like they're having like a good time. She's in there cooking and listening to music. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
like
was in there
having a
jamming.
good time. And then these intruders come in and they kill everybody. So that
Yeah.
we assumed. And then go ahead.
She said I did. Go ahead. So yeah, they go in. They kid. First of all, they came through the front door, which I was like, "How?" I'd have had my lips so loud before. I don't know if I ever had it so loud. I didn't know nobody wasn't coming through the front door. I mean, it was right
Okay,
there.
this is true. But go
I mean, now if I had
ahead.
my AirPods in, that might be a little different. But and you know what? I didn't really realize that until later on in the movie. I'm like, hold on, they really just came in the front door. Like I wouldn't have found them. Anywho, I'm not trying to go past all the rest of it, but so they intruders come in. They first of all go up. I guess one of them stay downstairs with her, but then the rest of them go upstairs. They kill the husband first, I
Mm-hmm.
think, and then they drown. They drowned the little boy and choked out the little girl, I think, and then they
Yeah.
went and attacked. And what we see of it, they attack her. So they beating on her and hitting her, and they cut her fingers off and all of that. And she's crawling on the floor. And you assume even as the scene black out, you assume everybody died, but it turned out she actually lived. So next scene after she killing me. Next scene after she lives, you see her being interviewed, and obviously she's not the same, and she can barely talk, and she choked up, and she's talking about the loss of her family. And it was just only a year later. I think the thing said 1 year later, right? It
Yeah.
was no
Mm-hmm.
time. It was just a year later, and they was she was on a TV show or whatever talking about the loss of her family and how she's kind of living without them. Do you think you would be on a TV show 1 year later?
I'm not gonna say no. Because I don't know if I pray to God I never go through a situation like that. But
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I don't think that I would. I probably would be like in a shell. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'll probably be out there at the grave sites laying down beside my family. Like every day. Somebody gonna have to DoorDash me some food every day. I'm just
Right.
gonna be out there and I'm gonna
Right.
barely touch the food. Be feeding it to the birds.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can definitely get over. I mean, because God don't put no more on us than we can bear. I know that's real churchy, y'all, but it's the truth. So I feel like you can kind of grow. It's gonna take everybody heals different. Everybody, mends their heart differently, things of that nature. I do think you can move on. For me, it would be how they died would
Right.
be a problem. Now, if God forbid, I want to knock on a lot of wood. If it's just, it's a car wreck, and I'm not saying no death is bigger than the others. Let me be clear. But if it's something like it's a car wreck or it's like a regular accident or things of that nature, that would be one. I mean, the hurt would be hurt. But that's one thing other than somebody really coming literally, and you probably can imagine yourself thinking about somebody drowning your child and somebody suffering. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me would be hard. I don't know if I'd be good in 1 year.
If
So
I
like
was on
I
that
just
TV show, I'd be like, sir, ma'am, whoever done it, I'm coming for your blood. You're going to pay
say.
me back in blood. I will dig up your grandmother and I will
Woo,
re-kill her just so
woo.
you know
All
I'm not
right.
playing. It
All
ain't going to
right.
be no crying. Doggone it. Just thought about that
Yeah.
and made me angry.
Right. I guess that would be the part that would be harder. Like I said, I ain't saying one death is easier than the other. Death is hard regardless. But it's just something about, especially when it come to kids. Like, what kind of heart you have to drown a child
Right.
or to suffocate a child. Like, that's a whole new level. I'm sorry. Look, Tierra said, Chaz killing folk. Okay, she will dig him up. She wanted him if you die, I kill you. Okay. She
I
wanted
don't like Turner, but I understood it. Anime, if you die, I kill you. Doggone
Oh man.
it.
So we ain't gonna be on long in this movie because it ain't like one of them, black family movies. But fast forward a little bit more, they show Sky, who is the girl who does the readings, and they conning some poor little man out of his money. And initially, you think they literally is just lying, and counting them out, and that's it. But then you kind of get a feel right at the end of that reading, and no, Scott might actually have a little something because she actually gets physically scared. Can you imagine doing a reading? And I mean, I just get scared just the thought of an evil spirit. Can you imagine being somebody who actually feels an evil spirit? How would that make you feel?
Child. I wouldn't be able to do it. I remember whenever she first started, I was like, oh, look at Sky here being Miss Cleo. Call me. Like, but then like at the end, whenever she felt that spirit, I was like, okay, Scott might be for real. And then I thought about some of my friends that actually do like readings and things like that. And I recently had a Reiki reading, which is like an energy type of reading where they go through your body, and it was so crazy because like I kind of believe in it, but then like I kind of don't believe in it because I never grew up around that kind of stuff. But then I also don't believe everything that I grew up supposedly knowing. So whenever I was getting my Reiki reading, it was like certain parts of my body where they would hit, because like they're just literally going over my body, and they would like go over my shoulder blades, and I'd be like, or like I would feel like a hot sensation, and then they would be like, did you feel something? And I'd be like, I actually did, and I'm trying to figure out how you knew that I felt something. That's kind of weird. Right. So then I would tell them where like like if it was a hot sensation, a cold sensation, did I feel sweaty? Did I feel tense or whatever? And they could tell me what was going on. So, I mean, there are people that actually can do these types of things. So that just made me was like, okay, well, let me start going back and remembering what the hell this person told me so I can work on
Right. Tara said the New Orleans people told me to stay away from the readings there. I listened. I know that's right. Cause it's different level. I mean, I don't know if I believe in it fully. I do feel like people can read people's energies and get a sense of it and things of that nature. I do fully believe in that. But some of it do be kind of, New Orleans keep you in that mind of that voodoo-ish type reading. I don't want no parts of that.
Just say some of them.
I didn't say all. I said New Orleans. I ain't say neither. I said New Orleans give you, because that's what you see. That's what we see of it when we hear about it there. I mean, East Bayou, they throw, was it East Bayou? One of them was out there throwing bones and stuff. So that's the stuff that you see. That don't mean that's what happens. I've never been there, so I don't know. That's a good movie. We might have to talk about that one actually. We might have to that one on the list. Now, think about it. But yeah, you definitely do have to be careful. So anyway, in this movie, Sky, she's doing the readings, and she actually does have the power to do the readings, but she's a girl, mama struggling, can't hardly pay the bills. She's also in school, trying to figure out she got to pay for school, and she got these group of friends around who is also struggling financially. So guess what? They're gonna take the actual power that she has and amp it up and try to make more money. So they use the power for her to at the end actually lie and say, your grandma said donate $20,000 to the youth fund. He like, yes, grandma, whatever it was. I don't know if it was grandma or mama. And that's where it jacked up to be. He was jacked up. You got any further comments on this?
I see everything wrong with that, but then I don't see anything wrong with that. Because if you give the $20,000, that's on you.
I mean, if you got to give and you thinking it's donating, it's still kind of donating, just not to the youth, okay? Have you got it? Now, if you doing it, I guess it did seem like they were smart enough to be hitting the people with the money. Now, if you doing it and the people over there selling their cars or selling their butt to get it, then now you're going too far. Either way, you're going too far. Deceitful is deceitful, but there's levels to the deceit.
Agree.
Regina said, well, isn't that called root working? I guess so.
I think so. But I don't. If it's not root working, I apologize to everybody. But that's what I always thought that it was. I don't
even know what that means, honestly.
And if we are wrong, please come on and educate us. Don't be talking junk about us.
Oh, never mind. That look like historic. All right, yeah. Whoever knows, just tell us. We honestly don't know. To be honest. So long story. Well, I want to skip over this part, but I kind of don't, because I thought it was funny when girl after the girl and the boyfriend discussed that she didn't want to do it no more, blase, and that was it. She was scared, and she went home and talked to mama, and mama was like, "Don't be worried about these bills," and then mama was like, "I got somebody coming on labor," and then like Oh, 2 scenes later, mama getting her boots knocked out for the rent, and then the girl was like, "All right, I do the job." Did you understand in that moment why she still did the job? Oh,
Yeah, yes.
would you like mama get her boots knocked out? Hey.
I mean, ma'am, Miss Mama, ma'am, if you want to get your boots knocked out for $40 or $100, at least you could have let that man take you to a hotel. Not tell your daughter that she don't need to do something to help pay the bills, but then you're gonna open your legs up for her to know that you are putting in work.
Right.
I mean, but I don't know.
I mean, I see both sides of it. You don't want your you don't want your children to have to be responsible for you, especially that early in the game. Now, the daughter had already graduated and had a career, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, had little savings in her account. That might be one thing, but I could get it if the daughter literally is just trying to find her way in life and get through college and stuff like that. I probably won't want daughter paying my bills either. Let's be real.
Right.
You know that now, like I said, daughter was a lawyer or something. That'd be different. But she literally sitting there she probably over there eating oodles and noodles every day at a college campus. So I mean,
oodles and noodles.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Now, would I personally be knocking boots? I don't think so. Not for money, but hey, I guess you don't know what you do unless you get there.
I ain't never got that desperate. But I ain't saying that I won't. If I ever got that desperate.
I mean, hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I'm not knocking your mama. Whatever you need to do is between you and the Lord. Me personally, but you need to. And I respect somebody like that way more than I respect somebody who take advantage of their kids and having them just paying their bills. You know what I'm saying? Right. I respect that way more. At least mama did care enough to be like, "No, do you?" Even though you needed the help because it is your mama and you living there. But I respect that way more than vice versa. I guess I done seen a lot of families who put way too much pressure on their kids for no reason. Yes. And I ain't even talking about just grown kids. I be helping families and they 14-year-old out there mowing yards to pay lights and water. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. Don't take my words out of context. I'm just saying some people be putting way too much pressure on their kids to be making up for the mistakes that they made.
I got a whole. I'm gonna tell the story real quick. So one night, me and my cousin had went out to Waffle House. It was like late at night. Both of us was at the house in the bed. We was hungry. We was like texting each other. And she was like, "Let's go get something to eat." So we went to Waffle House. It's a young guy that comes in. I forgot where he had food from, but he was like, "I have food from my job. If anybody can take me home." And I said, "How old are you?" And he was like 15. And I was like, "Where do you live?" And he said, "Next town over." And I was like, "Where are your parents?" And he said, "They can't come and get me." Why are you working if your parents can't come and pick you up
in another town at that?
So he was like, "Well, they're struggling, blah, blah," and all this kind of stuff. And I could feel like the blood just boiling in me. Like, you making him work and y'all can't come and get him. He has to go to Waffle House to bribe people with food and get random people to take him home.
Which ain't safe at all.
Not safe. So I gave him my number. Somebody had offered to take him home that night. And I was like, "Whenever you get home, call me or text me, please." And I said, "The next time that you need a ride home, do not come to Waffle House asking random people for a ride. Call me and ask me." I said, "I will give you my Facebook, my Instagram, anything that you want to see so that you know that I am a safe person. I will go meet your family. I will go meet your parents. Let them know that I am a safe person, but do not ask anybody else randomly to take you home."
Right.
So he did message me that night whenever he got home, and then I never heard from him again. But then I saw him a couple of weeks ago. I actually saw him a couple of weeks ago. He was working somewhere different, and I was like, "Hey," and he was like, "Hey, how are you?" And he actually remembered who I was. So I'm hoping he's not getting random rides anymore.
I know that's right. Regina said that's taking one for the team. I mean, the whole team and nothing but the team. Okay. Deezy said, "Not oodles and noodles." Yes, I ate plenty of them. Now I make the best noodle. Deezy, we might have to have a noodle off.
We've already said we're gonna do a noodle cook-off. Have to have a noodle off. I make the best noodles.
I make the best noodle, and I can make the best noodle in the microwave. No stove required.
I can do the stove
Perfect
and then I
every
can do a little
time.
stir fry thing.
No skill required. He said, Shanana, that's a touchy subject based on family circumstances in terms of what a kid should do to help the family. Now, I want to be clear. I didn't say the kids shouldn't help, and I didn't say the kids shouldn't work. I said the pressure behind it.
Pressure, right.
The pressure. It's some kids out there who parents is almost gonna get locked up because they never make it to school, or they barely can do their homework, or they sleeping in class, or things of that. Now I'm talking about the pressure. Now if they have to work to help out, ain't nothing wrong with it. I get it, tough times is tough. I'm talking about the actual pressure. And what I really am talking about is the actual pressure, and you ain't giving the same energy. That's the one that make me mad. That's the one that made me
working in a whole other county.
That's the one that made me mad. You get fired every other week, but that child better make it to work. that's the ones that make me. But no, I understand the circumstances are different and people have to do what they have to do to survive. I'm not knocking that at all because I get it, especially now after these COVID times. People really don't know how people struggling right now.
And no, he didn't call out the government name. We got names.
He did. It's fine. He did. But yeah, no, I get it. Times be rough and people got to do what they got to do. I mean, I have families who both the parents are disabled and the child have to work because they don't get enough disability in the end. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Right. Right.
But those parents is actually understanding and be like, just take us to the food bank. It be the ones who Jassy know what I'm talking about. Jassy get it. He's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I'll get to it because you're gonna get to it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't get into it, but it depends. I don't think there's manuals to it. It definitely ain't manuals to it. And every family is different. Every person is. Every child is different. All children can't work the same, and all parents can't work the same. Every situation is definitely different. I totally agree. He's gonna remember Chaz in 5 years. She'll be his sugar mama. Done. When you have to help your family to the extent there's no room to grow as a person and develop your own goals and dreams. That's so sad. That's my point exactly. T. You summed it up very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Some people out here who never get to follow their dreams and never get to live. I mean, I got people right now that got 3 or 4 kids and never finish high school. So that's the situation I'm talking about. I ain't, like I said, I don't want to get too deep on it, but
yeah, go ahead. We're gonna keep it moving.
We're gonna keep it moving. Tia says she actually make the best noodles. All right, it's official. We got to have
We're gonna have a noodle cook-off.
We got to have a noodle off. He said I make the best microwave noodles. I got the best addies. I like my addies too. He said, what's your addies here? Look, we ain't gonna be talking about these noodles for an hour.
We're gonna do a noodle cook-off. We are going to do a noodle cook-off to see who made the best noodles, and we're gonna have other people taste them. They'll be like, number 1 is good, number 2 is good, whatever.
Most definitely. I even have noodle bowls. The bowls is specifically the microwave noodles. In.
See, no, that's cheating because we didn't have that back in the day.
I barely use them. I actually eat them, use them more than I do, but I got them. Is my point. All right, moving on. All right, okay. So Sky and them decided after she, mama getting them back blowed out and all that. The job that they were talking about is the job for Monique. So the lady that was working for her, and that was her publicist, I think. That I can't think of her name right now, something like that. Anywho, she hired them to do this reading so it can boost ratings, which I didn't realize. I missed it when I was watching it, is because the book sales was falling. I didn't realize that till I read it. I missed it in the movie somehow. But the job is for $20,000. But in their mind, it's like, but we can make up to, after we con this woman, $100K. Would you do it for $100K?
No, I have a good heart. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I don't know. If I was struggling, I might, but I'm not struggling, so no.
Yeah, if the first reading that they showed with the white boy and person just happened to, we don't know how the person died, but it appeared to be just a regular death. That's one thing. But knowing how this woman family died.
Yeah, I don't think I could have did. I don't think I would have the heart.
I don't think I would.
Unless I was struggling. What would you do if kids at home crying on the floor? He's hungry, and he'll know a man with a little bit of
Shanna's daddy.
Listen.
Sorry. I forgot about this song. Yeah, I guess you don't know. You have to do what you have to do.
Right.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. So they get into the reading. I don't want to talk about it all night. They get into the reading. As soon as the girl stop. I mean, of course, they take a tour of the house and all that. Blah, blah, blah. Get into it as soon as the girl starts. She in 2.2 seconds. And they heard footsteps.
Evil.
I'd have been done then. All right, cut. Now quit. Beautiful guys. Dynamite.
We are brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Da, da, da. Give me a high five. Bye.
They heard footsteps. Anywho, and then Sky goes along to say this feel after she gets started and things going, she's like, hold on, this feel different. Did you realize what she meant in the moment? Now we know what she meant. But do you realize what she meant in the moment? I just thought she meant it was evil spirits. That's what I got from it.
Wait, I don't know, because maybe I might be wrong.
Be thinking about after brain. You might thinking about now that you know what happened brain. But think yourself in the moment or when you synced it.
When I seen it, I thought that it was like something, just something like really, really, really bad. And I felt like that was like her first time that she ever felt something so intense.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of like scared her. She was like, oh, this is different.
Mm-hmm.
But we understand why it was different, Sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in a moment, I just thought maybe she was tapping into evil spirits, especially because they kind of built it up with because she was talking about early in the movie how she did it before when somebody actually touched her and then they took over her body type thing. So in my mind, I immediately went to she done tapped in some evil spirits, and now all these spirits about to kill everybody is what I got. But long story short, they stopped the reading, they started back, blase. Next thing you know, Monique shoots the boyfriend. Figure out why. Just randomly. Just lock the doors. Puka, pow. Just no warning. No nothing. So what did you think at that moment? Did you realize then what had happened, or did it still take you until what Sky said what she said?
I figured at that time that Monique was 100% guilty. And for some reason, the movie went from being like, oh my God, to a freaking comedy. I started laughing.
Some of the runs and stuff was hilarious. I was like, why they got her running like this? Oh my God. She was like, oh my.
Yeah, it went to an instant.
It went from medium budget to 2 big. 2.2 seconds.
All right, y'all, we got money. Run. Just run.
Right. But me personally, I still didn't see it. For some reason in my mind, I thought that, and I'm fresher to the movie than because I literally just watched the day before yesterday. But I literally thought maybe she was negatively reacting to the girl actually knowing all that information, which we skipped. We didn't explain. But if you've seen the movie, you've seen that the girl knew a lot of stuff about the kids and how they felt about Monique, aka Emma, and all of that. So in my mind, I thought maybe she was just negatively reacting to what was happening in the moment, and mixture of that and being still probably having some PTSD from what happened. I thought maybe she was just negatively impacted, but turns out, boom, boom, boom. The girl said this. The dude said you said this is different. Why you say this is different, or something? That might not have been in the same scene. I don't know. Long story short, it turned out Emma, aka Monique, is actually the one who killed her whole family and attacked herself, cut her own fingers off, beat her own self up, all of that. Even when she transitioned, the speech got immediately better. The walk got immediately better. She was faking everything.
Listen.
She killed her entire... She drowned her own kid.
Killed her husband. Strangled her daughter. Like, cut off your own fingers?
She would... That to me, like, initially I'm like, she was just crazy. She lost her mind. But in my mind, also, I'm like, but you got to be kind of intelligent and smart to strategize enough to beat yourself. They literally show in the movie her taking drinks and slamming her head in the counter and literally show her cutting off her own finger.
Ugh.
That's some strategy for your tail. How many people do you think out there really be out there killing their own family and probably get away with it without nobody ever knowing?
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. I thought you was gonna say how many people beat up themselves.
Oh, we ain't talking about their line with her little head. We did not talk about that movie.
Because that's what it reminded me of.
Right.
Women that be putting bruises on themselves so they can call the police. Girl, just leave that man.
So yeah, long story short, the rest of the movie goes on with her trying to kill all these people in her house because she, after the family died, she put this amazing security system in there where she could literally shut down the whole house in a couple of button click, and all the windows was what they said was bulletproof and all that, but they never even actually tried to break through a window. But that's neither here nor there. They said all the windows was shadowproof or bulletproof. She pretty much go through and try to kill everybody, but she kills everybody but Sky. It's pretty much how the movie ended. And then as they talked a little bit, you learned that the reason why she was upset, or what I got from it, Chaz might have a different point of view, is that whatever hubby was doing for a living, he was the breadwinner. He had all the money coming in, and for whatever reason, his business was going bad, so they was losing money, so they wasn't gonna have their status anymore. And I took it from that's why she killed him, because now I'm not gonna have this life no more, so I might as well kill him so I can write this book and be rich.
Ma'am, there's only fans.
Only hams.
The strip club is always her. There's sugardaddies.com. There's an actual job that you can get. Like there's so many avenues that you could go to before thinking about killing your whole family. But I digress. I mean,
at least just kill the husband. I mean, at least he grown.
and maybe just babies do.
Right, what the babies ain't the reason why your money was gone. You killed your whole. She literally thought about that plan. You know that, right? She literally sat down one day and put it in her head that this was necessary to keep money.
Yeah, crazy.
That is horrendous.
She needs therapy.
Definitely. But yeah, y'all have to go watch it. The end of that, the rest of that, she running through the house and killing them people and chasing them and stuff. And in that last fight scene, I was rolling.
Hilarious. Y'all watch it just for the laugh.
They literally had enough money to make the budget all the way up till about the last 20 minutes. and then they was like, all right, now, beautiful guys. We got $10 left. Overall, I thought it was still a decent movie with the bad scenes and stuff. I was actually, a lot of movies don't shock me anymore. I literally be watching my movies with my husband now, and I be like, you know what's about to happen, right? I'm that cheap. So this one actually got me. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the turnaround.
Kill her whole family. So if you haven't watched it, it's called The Reading. And I don't remember what it's available. I think it's available on BT Plus via Prime. It's on Philo, however you say it, etc. So Tierra said I'm gonna have to go watch it. Please go watch it. It's pretty good. Even though we done sport it all now. I told Tierra 3 times to watch it before she got on tonight. But it's sport at this point. All right, that's all of that. And we actually, Chassie B actually turned in a few other things to talk about. And we actually got time. I knew we was gonna make it through that movie though for some reason. Because it wasn't as deep as far as family roots and therapy sessions and all that. But speaking of therapy, let's go ahead and take a time out for our sponsor. Okay.
I'm gonna go pee.
All right. Are you seeking therapy outside of non-traditional hours in a non-traditional setting? Would you like to experience therapy in the comfort of your own home? Do you feel restricted to the therapist in your area code? If you check any of these boxes, Eclectic Clinical Solutions is here to help by currently offering 100% HIPAA compliant virtual sessions. This means that you are able to show up in a way that's most authentic to you, whether it be in your comfortable clothes, with your fur baby, or with a cup of tea or your favorite blanket. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to therapy, and Eclectic Clinical Solution believes in utilizing an eclectic therapeutic approach grounded in CBT practices so that your therapeutic journey is as unique as you are. Eclectic Clinical Solutions is LGBTQ plus informed, friendly, and ally, and licensed to offer therapy in North and South Carolina. Please visit www.eclecticclinical.com to schedule your first visit. Thank you, Eclectic Clinical Solutions, for sponsoring Occasionally Posh. She made it back on time. I just knew I was going to waste some time.
Commercial break. I pee fast.
So if it's any of you guys out there needing a little somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? I go to therapy myself. When's my next appointment? Friday. I go to therapy. I just realized I thought I missed it for a second. But anyway, I go to therapy myself, okay? And it's very helpful. So if you don't have somebody to talk to get off your troubles and things of that nature, and if you find somebody that's really good, this was the first time I went to a Black therapist, surprisingly, because I usually just take what I get. But this time I was like, no, I'm going to advocate. I want a Black therapist. Nothing wrong with the therapist I had in the past. I want somebody who I can relate to, blase, blase. And it was virtual and it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I left there. I felt like I was already feeling better after one session. So advocate for what you need.
If you come to me, I'm gonna feed you Tito's, get you drunk. You're going to pour out your heart. And then at the end, I'm going to be like, you probably should seek therapy.
I'm done. I am done with her. But yes, please, see if you need it, go talk to the lady. And, support our sponsor, Eclectic Clinical Solutions. I had to do it twice, a third time. I told Chas, did you ever play it the other night?
I forgot.
Yeah, we did a wrong last week, so I'm just trying to make sure we soup it up this week. Okay, we love you.
We love you.
But we make it through. Kevin said it helps a ton. That is fast. That is fast. She shed light on in the first session while I was feeling the way I've been feeling the last couple of months in one session, and it was nothing I was even thinking about at all. Because usually when you think about when you're going through something, you think about the obvious, in your life. Something might be going on with your relationship, or something with the kids, or something with finances, or something with something else. But yeah, she was able to tie it together in one session. I was like, I ain't even think about that. And
we've always knew that you was crazy, but I'm glad that she shed a light on that.
I'm done with her. And that's why people don't go to therapy right there. That right there.
Love you, mean it.
I ain't worried about me. Don't be thinking you crazy if you go to therapy. She need to be on somebody's couch right now, 3 days a week.
Me and my therapist, we be online, baby. We be talking. I'm like, hey, girl.
Regina said I recommend therapy for everyone. I do too. I think everybody, and I mean everybody, should go to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to agree. It ain't no excuse. Even if you think you got the best life in the world, and if you do got the best life in the world, you probably need therapy more than I do. But even if you think you got the best life in the world, everybody need therapy. Okay, you crazy if you crazy if you don't go. Facts. Say it louder for the people in the back. Say it a little louder.
Hallelujah.
I'm done with her.
Hallelujah.
Done. Oh my God. Let's talk about this baby daddy revenge that you sent. You remember? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this post says, it's a question. It says, my boyfriend agreed to babysit my son while I went to Atlanta on a girls trip. He flew to Cabo and left my son at another woman's house. She texted me that she had my son and I had to cash out her $300 for babysitting. Also, she is pregnant by him. I need revenge ideas. I got to hear your thoughts on this. I got about 4 thoughts. 4.5.
First, okay. Boyfriend. You're leaving your child with your boyfriend. That's number 1.
Okay.
You went to Cabo. You went out of the country. That's number 2.
Uh-huh.
Number 3. You want revenge? I need to know, do you have your child back? Fuck the revenge.
Right.
Like, why are you even entertaining him? Why are you even thinking about getting revenge on him? Baby, do you got the baby back?
That
Do you
part.
got the baby back? And whenever you get the baby back, it needs to be immediately taken from you because why are you trusting your kid with anybody? You ain't got no family. None. Nobody. No trusted friend. A
I mean,
boyfriend?
I could be devil's advocate. If it was a long-term boyfriend, I might could see it. We don't have that detail, so I don't
Wait, it
want to.
said baby. Let me.
No, it said my son. It says boyfriend, my son. So we don't have enough
Oh,
details
okay.
to just assume she a sorry mama. But it depends. If the boyfriend they been dating like 3-4 years, maybe I could see it. I'm just saying, especially for now these days, a lot of people don't believe in marriage. Let's be real. So it is gonna be a boyfriend.
No,
Now, would I personally? I don't know.
you could
It
get
probably be with
married
my mama.
without taking it to the courthouse.
It's still a boyfriend. Like
It's not.
it is.
It's not.
It's your partner.
In the Bible, they never went to the courthouse. There was no courts in the Bible.
But I'm saying, all the same, you're not legally bound. How about that? Either you're legally bonded or you ain't. Is my point. So if it's a long-term partner, is how we documented that word partner. Then I can kind of see it. So I don't want to immediately say she's a sorry parent. My question was, why did you cash out $300? That to me that says you didn't even go back to get your child. You stayed in Cabo while this woman took care of your child.
Wait, I gotta read it again.
Why else would you cash out $300? Think about it. Read between the lines.
She's pregnant about him. I need revenge.
If you read the only reason why she cashed out that woman $300 because you stayed in Cabo while she kept your child.
Ma'am, you deserved everything that you got.
You deserved everything that you got.
And I hope them kids, that baby is not with you anymore. I'm gonna call it a baby. Because if they needed $300 to babysit him, it's a baby.
You need more than the baby. Now, let's be real. Formula and diapers ain't cheap. But in my brain, the only thing that makes sense in my head with why I would cash out somebody $300 is because you stayed with your girls in Cabo while this woman kept your baby. That's the only thing I can think. Why else would you cash out somebody $300 that you don't know? Make it make sense.
I wish I knew her name. I tell a boyfriend, bring me the baby. I'll watch him for the weekend. I'm about to charge this bitch $15,000.
I'd have been on the first flight smoking. Okay,
child. The flight wouldn't have got there faster than me running across the ocean.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Let's see. Regina said I would have named my price too. Shoot, no, I wouldn't have named no. I wouldn't have had the baby. That ain't my child.
If I'm gonna get an easy 300, why not?
That ain't my child. I'm obviously the side piece, and you got the child before you knew you was getting the 300. You dumb too. You dumb too. You just knew she was gonna send you some money.
She probably knew that.
No.
That whenever the boyfriend dropped the baby off, he was like, "We got another one. Go ahead and get that money." And she was like, "Well, I ain't doing that because I'm pregnant and I'm big and pregnant and I'm tired and I don't really feel like going out, so it's fine. Just put the game on for little man and he could watch the game or he could play his game. Make sure he got juice and snacks and all that kind of stuff. This is gonna be easy, an easy $300."
I don't care if they offer me $1,000. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't care. Talk all that if you want. Besides that, isn't $300 overcharging? Why wouldn't the boyfriend pay it? That part, if he left the child with her, that part. And where did you go to work? He dropped that baby. I went to the third chick. That's what he did.
I honestly don't feel like $300 is overcharging. I don't
know the time. Well, I'm guessing if you go to Cabo, it's at least a week. I'm guessing.
I'm assuming at least.
I don't know. You only pay
$390
for a week at daycare.
Yeah, I mean,
but depending on where you live. Even Durham ain't $300 a week.
I don't pay more than that for a weekend. I was like, I need a break, and I'm gonna pay it.
It's rough out here. That's $300. She said that $300 was ransom. It might have been $300 was cheap. Regina said.
Thank you, Regina.
But then you said it was extortion. Which one is it? Cheap or extortion?
Both.
Two different levels.
Two can be the same.
Two different. I ain't paying nothing. I'd have called the cops. I ain't paying nobody nothing, and I ain't even know you had my child. I ain't paying $1. I don't care. Cops. That's what I'm doing. And on the first flight, train, boat, something. I ain't paying nobody. No, I ain't even know you had them. I ain't signed no contract. I ain't had no details. I ain't see no fine print. I ain't paying nobody nothing. I called the police and said these people kidnapped. That part. Everybody been locked up. Pregnant or not.
But we are dealing with somebody that I'm assuming paid the $300 because they wanted to stay in Cabo.
That right. She paid the money because she stayed over there with her girls. That's the only thing you can tell me that made sense in my head why you paid that money. I'm sorry. You don't know this man. You don't know this woman at all. She said, get your baby, miss your trip, or pay me. I'd have got my baby. Option 1. Right. Thank you. Regina said, send me some money or pick them up. Child Protective Services. They probably needed to be called anyway. Okay.
Immediately.
She said both. How she find out who had the baby? I'm guessing the woman contacted her. The only thing that makes sense to me.
Which is ghetto, which means that the dude was like, this is her number.
Or the dude may not be. The dude might have thought she was cool and was at chick number 3 house, and the girl got mad and contacted the girl on Facebook. Don't act like people won't do it.
This is true. Because women are FBI agents. We are FBI agents on the inside.
And fast. We're going there.
That might be the teeth that we have on the inside. It's the FBI agents.
You go online, pay $10 and find out who somebody's family is and everything. Phone numbers. All of that. Okay.
Where you live at, everything.
All of that. I wouldn't have $300 if I was a cop. I'm sure I would have spent it. Well, I don't know. You can cash out from credit cards now. Deezy said, bring on Vontae Rag. You can't. I mean, they charge you a fee, but you can. Deezy said, bring on Vontae Ragland. Who was that? I don't know that.
He was the dude that I did the pop up with Friday.
Oh, okay. I did. His name Vontae.
Yeah, he said big dog.
Oh, okay. Big dog. Okay. You bringing out everybody's government name tonight, Deezy. What's your government? He said, not Child Protective Services and would CPS be on deck. Speed down. So would. She asking for revenge tips, so I guess she can switch that woman baby at the hospital or something. Bye. Lifetime Movie Network. That's what that is.
A whole dummy.
I would do. Would you get in trouble for just switching the baby from another baby in the nursery?
Yes.
Switching from a white baby.
They like, I don't know who that baby is mine. That one is mine. I don't know who this white baby belongs to.
Or a little Indian baby, something. Just to mess with a little bit, Let me stop. You really in the wrong. Let's be real. It's so many people that want children are fit and can't have children. These the one that get blessed with children, honey. You said a mouthful on today. You hear me? A mouthful on today. Regina said, way to bring it full circle, Chess.
Thank you, Regina. Thank you.
She said my baby would have been with Tierra anyway. I know that's right. Mine too. Before it had been with that boyfriend.
Child, I wouldn't have went. Like if the boyfriend was the only option, and I don't know. Okay, I got family, so I'm happy about my family.
Yeah,
so
I'm about to say, I don't want to get too deep in whether because we don't know how long her and the boyfriend was together. They might have even been living together. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been a circumstance, and maybe they didn't have no family because there's some people out there who don't. I deal with them every day. Literally have nobody. So I don't want to delve too deep in the initial reason of why the boyfriend had the baby because I don't know the
But
full story.
I'm gonna
It's just
say
the rest of it for me. It was the
I'm gonna
rest of
say
it for me.
she crazy because her only thing is how am I gonna get revenge? Like you're not thinking about pressing
Yeah.
charges,
Right.
killing somebody for just dropping your child off at a random place. Like there's so
Mm-hmm.
many other things besides getting revenge against this man,
Facts.
which
Facts.
lets me know that she a
That
little
you ain't
bit
mature. That
WOLS.
you immature.com. And need to leave your baby or son. It ain't a baby. I don't think. Somewhere else. Okay. Uh that ain't your baby. Yeah, you going to jail. Anyway. Jesus said he want to see me and Vontae go at it. He said we go at it.
We might have to bring Vontae on next week.
Now to bring him on. Come on, Vontae. Regina, you be ready to take everybody, baby.
And Regina will try to get you pregnant, y'all. Don't.
I can't get pregnant, Regina, so don't even waste your juju.
She will figure out how to put some eggs back into you. How to.
I'm fixed, as they say. I'm fixed.
No, she will unfix you to make sure that you have some babies.
I'm fixed and too old at this point. Tierra said it's very nice for that woman to offer for real. You get on my nerves with this half glass full because you could have lost your whole child. Oh, she get on my nerves with this half glass full.
I love it, T, because that makes sense. I agree. I 100% agree.
No, I'm done. I always want my revenge. Winky face. I'm scared of your revenge. They ain't even gonna hold you. Scared of that.
Ain't nobody got time for it.
Won't no pause. Won't no pause. How about this? How about this booty booking site is what I titled it. Kind of smart. Everybody wanna
let me read it.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me pull it up so I can see it.
Oh Lord.
All right. Okay, so no caller ID says everybody want to fuck me. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm finna make a booking site. So then Daddy comes on. He's like, oh my God. I failed as a father, huh? Bye, Lexus. Lexus says, oh my God, Daddy, no. You and my mama did the best y'all could. I chose to be this way.
Hey, I actually respect the response. That's real. Sometimes you can do all you can do as a parent. People gonna be people. Okay. People gonna be people. But hey, a booking site, what's the difference between that and nothing? Well, no, that might be a difference. I'm about to say, what's the difference between OnlyFans? But OnlyFans, you ain't actually meeting people, right?
I mean, you can do a booking site on OnlyFans. You can only
but booking mean you're gonna actually make the destination.
It don't mean that you have to. You can be selective in your bookings.
If a man say I'm booking this heifer, he gonna expect to see her. You can sit in there all you want.
So
Deezy,
she can say,
I feel like Deezy, you be on my side on this one. If you see a booking site for a chick.
But she can deny it. She can absolutely 100%
when you
deny
book a hotel, they don't get denied. They get booked. If it's available, they get booked.
We live in North Carolina. It is a right to will to right, whatever the hell state it is. You can deny anything that you want to deny in this state.
I ain't never been denied for a hotel or a flight. I'm just saying, they wanted that's to. All you book. That's all you book.
They just wanted your money. She might
have, and I got in there. That's new age prostitution. Okay, that's new age prostitution. Don't react.
Ain't nothing wrong. Back page. It ain't nothing but back page. People to learn how to switch around back page.
Oh man, why would you ever comment? Well, you probably would. Never mind. I about to say, would you comment that knowing your daddy will see it? I wouldn't. That'd be something I put on the site that none of my family.
I probably would, just so my daddy wouldn't go on that site.
True. We ain't got time. We ain't got time to be showing up in this show. Ooh,
I be like,
daddy in there. Ooh.
Daddy, I am on OnlyFans. My name rhymes with da 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 da. Don't take your black ass on there. Little freaky ass old ass man.
You be mad at him, but you see people all the time. You mad at him. How dare you be on here? Like, I mean.
I would just let him know. Don't go on Pornhub. Don't go on. Don't go on OnlyFans. Don't go on Twitter.
Yeah, nah, I can't do it. That's one of the things you just advertise in the private messages. That ain't
better pull up
put out there.
He better pull up the Freak Nick 94 videos and look at that.
Everybody talking about that Freak Nick documentary that's coming out, and I'm gonna watch every minute of it. Okay.
Listen,
I don't even have Hulu no more, but you know what? I'm gonna get it for that month.
I got it. I send you my login.
I'm gonna get it. You know, and you want to know the reason I really gonna watch it? Because I know I ain't in none of them. Hallelujah.
Look at God.
Oh, they do it. Oh. Yes, he will. Willie won't it? That's the only reason why. But, you know, some people mad. Some parents out there scared.
As they should be. Because they probably the parents that's like, throwing holy water on their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you shouldn't do that. Why do you have a child and you've never been married and all this kind of stuff? Like, it's those types of parents. But then they're going to look back and they're going to see mama over there just sucking on the side of the road. Or she just making ass.
Now, in the actual recorded videos of Freak Neat, it didn't show nothing sexual, right? It just showed like a lot of nakedness and booty shaking and leg spreading, right? It didn't actually show any like sexual acts in the actual videos.
I'm not saying that I seen VHSs of things that went on back in the day whenever I was younger, and it said Freak Neat whatever year, and we popped it in. I'm not saying that those types of things happen, but it did.
But how you gonna say but it did? So what was on the I ain't never seen one. What was on the Freak Neat VHS?
Sex.
Woo, straight sex. All right. Okay. For some reason in my mind, I just assumed it was like, you know, the HBO of sex. You know what I'm saying? You know, just you ever what? No, not HBO. What was the other one? Cinemax.
Cinemax was that soft porn.
Yeah, you know the soft porn.
Like the soft porn.
You know what I'm saying? They just be rubbing each other. You feel like a nipple every now and then. That's what I assumed
it was.
It was full blown sex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. And it was in Atlanta. You know, it actually was conceived at Spelman College.
Really? Okay, Spelman.
Was not expecting that at all.
I can see that.
But for those who do not know, Freak Neat was an annual spring break festival in Atlanta, Georgia. And it was attended by students, primarily by students, not by everybody. It was a little bit of everybody in there, but primarily by students from historically Black colleges. And, you know, they just went out there and had a good time with the music and the sex. And
I see nothing wrong with it.
A touch of violence every now and then, you know, saying stuff like that. But, you know, now there's a whole documentary gonna come out with the Freak Neat, and there's some scared parents out there is all I got to say.
Mama, if I see you on there, I'm talking shit. I'm coming over with a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, and I'm talking shit.
Honey, hold up. Okay, let me go back to the. I missed a lot. Dang, I missed that much. Oh, she said it was the chat voices for me. To my daddy, I lie like a real. I know that's. I be like, she just looked like me. That's Raven Simone. That ain't me. Lie like a mug. You hear me?
Meantime, I'm on the camera like, what's up? This Chastity from blah 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 blah. Boy, da 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 da. My daddy name, da 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 da. And I act just like him. That's something I would do. And then I'll be like, that ain't me. We just look similar, and we got the same the same backgrounds. That's not me.
It's terrible. She said I was forced. That would be a story, and it wouldn't change. And that He drugged me,
Got
Daddy.
you, Regina.
I had nothing to do
Got
with
you.
it. He drugged me.
Got
Hey,
you.
I was down there, but I ain't scared. I'm done. Tiana said, thank God I was too young to go, and by the time I was of age, it was over. That part. Daisy said you used to steal them CDs from under your people bed.
My daddy had VHSs at the asshole.
My mama caught me with a couple of them VHSs. I ain't even gonna hold you. Because I was a terrible. Now I could be slick with. When I was a child, they walked in. I'm like. Now I'm a little more suave, but back then I wasn't slick at all.
I remember. Do you remember whenever they put Playboy on Channel 99, but you could only get Channel 99 if you had like pay-per-view? I think it was pay-per-view. And so we had learned how to like, well, I think everybody knows how to do this. You could turn it to the Playboy channel, but then also have Nickelodeon like as your reverse. You hear footsteps like do do do, boop. Then you hear Rugrats. I don't want these responsibilities anymore, Tommy.
I'm done. No, this is where we was. We didn't have we was on that edge of middle class back in the day in the 90s where you had a little bit more, so you didn't qualify for stuff, but you didn't have enough to afford satellite or cable. We was on that level. So we used to buy them illegal satellite cards where it gave you every channel. You get that bad boy for about $30, but you get when I say channel, I mean channel.
We had a crackhead that used to hook up our cable, so we got every channel too. Why they don't make crackheads the way they used to?
You know what? Bye.
No,
back. Nope, not doing it. We used to steal magazines and CDs. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I think we should have went at least once. I mean, just to watch on the sidelines, but not.
I wanted to.
Videos. Okay.
When I got old enough, it was over with.
Look, Vontae done showed up. Wait,
hey, Vontae.
With the jacket. I see you. Deezy said he want to see me and you go at it. I don't know if we would, but he said he want to. Chocolate Beauties 27. I'm done.
I'm gonna see if I can find that for you, Deezy.
Free was about thoughtful activities.
And it was, Regina, and I ain't judging anybody that was down there.
Hey,
but it better not be nobody that's at my church talking about, oh my God, you're going out on Saturday. Because I'm going to walk up there and I'm going to be like, Miss Martha, let's explain this.
What's going to happen is it's going to be one of them pop-up shows again that I ain't going to be on. And she gonna have the clip ready. You was talking junk, Martha.
You talking junk. I'm a single mama with 2 boys. How she raising 2 boys by herself? With Miss Martha, I've been doing it fine without pussy popping. And that letter.
Pop that sweet and gold. Let me see that tootsie roll.
Hey, go.
I'm sorry. She done got me out of character. Tiana said Freak Meat was the Black Girls Gone Wild. Oh man. He said before Pornhub, Vontae. Before Pornhub. Man, I should have went. You probably should have. My mama said she never made it a Freak Meat, so I'm good. Oh yeah, we definitely right. Oh yeah, we definitely would have had to go at least once. Fact. I would have had kids everywhere back in that time. Fact. Kids in that. I got holes in different areas.
Hey.
All of everybody. Man, VHS, hell no. Had to rewind that tape and did. Okay. And don't rewind it too. After you rewind it so many times, it start getting that little line at the bottom. Y'all don't know about that little line.
Like, why you telling on me, VHS? Stop it.
You ain't got to tell me, but that's my favorite part. We had a man hook up our cable. I lived in the country. We didn't have cable.
We had a crackhead that hooked up our cable, and I don't understand why they don't make crackheads the way that they used to. You know what? Crackheads used to climb up on the top of your roof and hook up your cable. And all you had to do was give them $20 and some beer, and they was good.
Jesus said, there you go. He still look at. Oh my God, she just put the cup down in the May. Put the cup down. Shadana, you wouldn't have watched on no sideline. I would have. And then after the I wouldn't know. Chaz and I would have watched on the sideline until the tape cut. Then after the tape cut, I'd have been good. Wouldn't have been no evidence, is all I'm saying. Wouldn't have been no evidence.
This is true. She's like, I don't want the world to know my mama made a hoe. Just you.
That ain't their business. That's my business. That's between me and the Lord. I mean that in every avenue. Okay. Oh my God. Rod said, hey y'all. Hey Rod. Thank you for joining.
I ain't seen you in a while.
I know, right? Tara said, with the internet we had today, you know people are going to be zooming in fast on that documentary and finding these people all
y'all better not do that. Y'all better
they are.
not do that.
You know they are. You know they are. I wouldn't personally, but you know they are. Well, I probably would, but I wouldn't tell nobody. But
right, we would talk about it amongst our friend groups, but y'all do not.
No,
I am asking y'all, do not go and get somebody fired for what they did back in 1994. That is stupid. If they was sucking dick on 16th and 4th Avenue, who cares? If they was twerking at Madison Square Garden, that's in New York. That's a whole
place.
Who cares? Who cares? If they was getting back shots at Lenox Mall, who cares? That has nothing to do with who they are right now. Y'all better not do it, because I'm going to judge you. I ain't going to judge them. I'm going to judge you.
That's facts. And that was a long time ago. I mean, if it's, I don't know what, did it say what year? I mean, if you think about 1990 alone, I don't know if it started in 1990 though. I was about to say, that's like
90s.
That's like 33 years ago.
So these people are like in their 40s, 50s, 60s.
That's a long
70s. Like,
let them be. Let them be. Everybody had a life. Don't be acting like y'all ain't never done nothing. Let's not do that. Yours just ain't videoed on VHS. That's all. Don't act like you ain't done nothing. She said, but what happened at Freaknet? This was a festival with performers and everything like Dreamville. I don't think so. What did it happen? I don't think they had. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I think it was more like a bike week type of stuff. I don't think it was like a Dreamville, but I might be wrong.
It wasn't a Dreamville.
It was more like a bike week type of thing, right? Where everybody just got together and partied.
Yeah.
I think it was more on that level, not
like Apple Chill type of thing before Apple Chill left.
Well, Apple Chill even had performances, right?
I don't know. I always got the Apple Chill late, so I don't know.
I ain't really go to Apple Chill like that. Maybe twice.
You missed a good time.
I went to the after parties of the Apple Chill, but I ain't never been to the Apple Chill like that.
Did that too?
That part. She said, "Oh no, I'm sorry, Vontae. I hope I'm saying your name right, honey. If I'm not, correct me. Man, I used to stay at the house and watch all the movies, and then let Mama go to her 12-hour shift. Okay, VHS tape burnt up. Okay."
Vontae said he had a whole lot of rags that was in there stiff.
Using that Dollar Tree lotion. It ain't even slick no more. It's just I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Man, the crackhead era is over. Fentanyl users be sleepy nowadays, and that's a whole
exactly. We need the crackheads back. We need the crackheads
because
back.
As Whitney said, crack is lit. Crack is I'm done with you, Tierra. Done. Girl, no, that's on my bucket list. I missed what was on the bucket list. I'm sorry, Vontae. I thought it was Freaknet. Well, it's over now. Ain't no Freaknet no more. I thought it was a festival that got crazy, LOL, because how did everyone know what was on the agenda when to show up? They just said be black, drunk, and
hoes know where to go.
She said, y'all know my sister is young, and she put young in capital letters, see? Oh, that's funny.
I'm so upset at how young she is. I thought she was a little bit older. I was like, Dreamville? I felt like Soulja Boy Drake.
Definitely not like Dreamville. Definitely not.
I don't know, because I saw some freaky things that happened at Dreamville.
It wasn't freaky though.
It wasn't freaky, but shout out to y'all.
Let's be clear. It wasn't freaky, but it was stuff happened everywhere. People happen in churches. But it wasn't freaky. Okay, I thought. Oh no, I already read it. I'm sorry. She pre-gamed too hard. She couldn't make it. Tiara. She did.
He might be talking about me.
Oh, you talking about her? I'm sorry. Honestly, I didn't even know about it until I got older. For real. No, not freaky. What was your goal then? What was the goal? Let us know. We missed it. But yeah, I didn't know about Freak Nick in the 90s.
Oh, he talking about him watching the porn. He had the VHSs out, and I said that he had a whole lot of stiff
that was the goal. Okay, it's making sense.
Got you.
That's what happened when you get behind on the. It's so easy to get behind on the comments, but that's what happened. But we got you now. That was the goal. We got you. He said, "You read it late." I am. It be hard in these streets. Okay. Chassie seen it the other night. She was way behind on the other night.
I skipped a whole bunch of stuff.
She went from comment.
I was like, I'm not about to read this shit.
She did. Well, speaking of Freak Nick, this thing that you shared, you said, "Ooh, I'm glad I missed the cutoff." It says Bite Week from 99 to 2000 documentary set to drop May 9th, 2023 Netflix special, honey.
So listen, I didn't realize that it said 2000s. I thought it said 2000. So now 2000s, I'm a little bit shook. So I just started.
It did say zins with an S on it. It did.
I just started writing my apology letter to my parents because, yes, I did it.
She don't even know what it is yet. She just knows she did it. That's it.
If I'm on there, I'm on there. I did it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god. I don't think I have. I mean, I had some crazy things. I've been a young person at Bite Week, so I ain't saying I ain't done nothing. But I ain't done nothing where I just if somebody got me on video, they just really tried at this point.
I might have been out there twerking.
It's a difference to be out there twerking and on the road and popping and popping on a handstand like we used to say back in the day.
Pussy popping on the handstand. Hey.
But yeah.
Mom and Dad, I'm sorry.
I remember seeing the girls that went with t-shirts with Freak Nick 95 and 96. Really? How old is you, Tiana? I don't remember no t-shirt. How old was we in 95?
I was
in middle school. Yeah, I was in middle-ish school, right?
I was 11. But I do remember it. Like I remember it because
I remember hearing about it. I don't remember nobody. I don't know. I don't remember knowing nobody that went, but that don't mean they didn't go. I just didn't know it. That might be what it was.
We stayed in kids' business, but we also was in the adults' business growing up. So like we knew how to sneak and be in their business, and then we would come back and talk about it as a collective, as little cousins, and then we would go and sneak and find stuff, and then we would watch it, and then we would talk about it. Like my childhood was lit. I'm glad that my kids are not as curious as we were.
I was very curious, but that come down. I was so curious because my parents didn't want me to be, so of course I did the opposite.
Right. That's
Don't
true.
worry about it. That's what I got. Don't worry about it. You too young. We ain't gonna talk about it. It's none of your business. You'll learn when you get grown. We didn't talk about stuff. We didn't really even talk about sex until I was probably like in the 10th grade. Yeah. I mean, I learned about the birds and the bees before it, but I'm talking about like my family, like my mama being comfortable with talking about sex. Till I was probably in like the 10. By then, I was
trying to think. You know what? My mama probably didn't really. Sue Johansson taught me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if anybody remember Sue. Mm-hmm. Sue used to come on Lifetime. Was it Lifetime?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was Lifetime.
I know
Sue Johansson used to come on at nighttime. She was an old white lady. But Sue knew everything about the woman's body. She knew everything about men and what they should do to please a woman and all that kind of stuff. Sue raised me. Sue Johansson raised me.
She had sex toys and everything, right?
She had everything. She would bring it out. I even learned from her show that women, here we go.
Uh-oh.
So if you ever buy a vibrator and you want to know how it feels on your clit, put it on your nose. Your nose, the tip of your nose, has the same sensations as your clit. So if you get like a tickly feeling,
it ain't feeling the same. No, let me stop. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So if you get the tickly feeling at the tip of your nose, you're gonna orgasm from it. If you put it on your clit, just a bit of
all right.
something that I can throw
Sue
out
knew
there
her information now.
Sue knew it.
If you could get past who she was, she was very informative. Very informative.
I'm podcasting. What do you want? Bye, Kaylin.
Every Wednesday though. Oh, sorry, Tara. I went to Aberchill. I was overdressed. I didn't know what event or what the event was. I thought of it like bike festival car show, but that was a stripper show where the man pushed all the women out of the way to get him to the front. I almost got trouble. Hilarious.
Girl, no, you go to Aberchill with like your shoes have to be comfortable. Your outfit can be cute, but your shoes need to be comfortable because you never know when you was gonna have to run at Aberchill.
That's a sign in itself. Tiana said I was 7, but I wanted to be grown so bad, and people would talk around me like my ears ain't working. Grown-ups did do that. Grown-ups did do that. Then you mentioned something about it or say something, ask a question. That was grown people talk, but you said it in front of me. I'm supposed to just turn it off. Let me hear that word.
Mm-hmm.
Not talk sex with Sue Johansson. My brother always said she was the biggest freak of them all. Hey, she knew what she was talking about. Okay. Girl, I swear I learned so much from Sue fast.
Sue took them teeth out and put them to the side.
She wasn't looking like that turtle, was she? I can't do it. Chaz got me over here tickling my nose. I got nothing. No,
either. You need the vibrator. You need to put a vibrator on it. A vibrator.
Sue sounds like a Dr. Ruth from my time. Okay, who Dr. I'm about to look
I remember Dr. Ruth too.
I don't know Dr. Ruth. I'm going to look up.
Hold on, I'm going to mute myself. I'll be right back.
You fine. Go ahead. Rod said, don't be talking to my little cousin like that. That's hilarious. But anybody else? So we talked about Freaknik. Anybody on here been to Bike Week? South Carolina at the beach? Anybody, y'all? They don't do Bike Week no more, right? They banned it or something because they said it was too wild or too, I don't know what they said, too many black people. I don't really know. But it ain't a thing no more. But how many people on here been on Bike Week? Been to Bike Week, excuse me. Let me know in the comments. I don't know if I don't think Bike Week was wild and it was rough, but I definitely don't think it was on the level of Freaknik. Let's be clear. Freaknik was a whole Luke session. It was a whole Luke session. Oh, I don't know. Regina said, I've been to Bike Week. Yeah, me too. Tiana said, now Bike Week was like a walking orgy. It wasn't no.
And that's what I was about to say. Bike Week was Freaknik 2.0.
I don't think it was.
You was on the wrong side.
I mean, Freaknik. So when I seen stuff of Freaknik, I ain't never been. So let me be clear. When I seen stuff of Freaknik, they literally were just out in the open. Don't care who was there at the festival, orgying it, sexing it, naking it, nippling it up. Now, Bike Week kind of got started in the street, but then you kind of went off.
Oh no, baby! You got to walk out on the balcony to see what everybody else was doing. Yeah, I would walk out on the balcony, and you see people fucking like across the street. They like all out there. They having sex. Yeah, you was on the wrong side. You got to come to the ghetto side. You was trying to be too bougie.
Yeah, I was staying on the north. I should have been in the south. I got you.
You should have been in the south. You should have been on the south side. South side is always the best side.
Yeah, I was definitely on the north. The hotels in the south was rough. Let's be clear. I stayed at one on the south when I graduated from high school, and every toilet in the hotel was stopped up. That's how you know it was rough.
We always found like the top of the line south side hotel. It was like the one that was like right in between north and south. And we would find like something like that or something that was like just randomly placed in the middle of the ghetto, but it was good. So we would find those types of
Yeah.
places.
I did like one Southside hotel and I was like, never again. I'll just walk over there and come back. That's what I did. I was like, never again. So I guess I missed out on the bike week / Freaknik events. I guess so. Regina said, no, it's on that level.
Yes.
Tara said, I was invited. This guy wanted to go with, wanted you to go with him, I'm guessing, and his friends in exchange for fixing my car. Bye. Try to treat me like Ebony. All right, Ebony. Oh, not Ebony. You talking about on I'm done.
I just can't hear the dance.
I'm done. Not Ebony. Regina said, that's bike week. I didn't know. I guess I was on the wrong side, Regina.
You was.
Bike week was coochie lips and booty holes. Regina, bike week was Freaknik meets Mardi Gras. I guess I didn't know. Rod said I didn't go to stuff like that. I was sheltered. I'm done, Rod. I'm done.
I feel bad for you, Rod.
I was sheltered too, obviously, because I didn't know it was that bad. I knew people was out there getting their freak on now. I wasn't naive, but I didn't know it was out in the open like that. I thought it just started in the open. That's what I thought. Everybody went to their little orgy parties.
You can see it on the balcony. You can see it on the balcony. You out there looking. And I ain't trying to hide it. Yes, I'm looking. Go ahead, keep going.
Keep going. Tiana said, girl, I got cussed out because I wouldn't let the men touch me on my private parts. Really?
Oh, child, all the time. All the time. And then if somebody yes. So if a guy was to come up and touch me, I would grab their penis and twist it around, and then they get upset. And then they're like, "What are you doing?" They call you all types of bitches and hoes. Why did you touch my ass? And I didn't tell you that it was okay. So I'm gonna twist your penis, and it's okay.
And
don't play with it.
Regina said, well, ladies, it was really fun time at all the events. Fun time.
Yes.
We might have a part 2 so y'all can come on and tell me about the bike week that I didn't know about. Okay.
Anybody telling you about something that you should have been a part of?
I didn't know. Now, I seen some stuff. I ain't saying that, but not in the streets is all I'm saying. I ain't seen it in the streets. I seen it later on behind the doors. That's when I seen it. In the jacuzzis and the pools and the doors. I seen it. I ain't seen it in the streets. Oh man. All right. We at time, I guess. Unless you want to keep going. We got one more, I think.
What's the one more?
So about the girl bringing the girl on a date with her.
Oh, we'll talk about that next week.
Okay. Regina says streets, hotel, alleys, and the beach. All right.
Don't do it in the beach because then the sand gets inside of you. It feels like glass.
Yeah, you gotta have a blanket. Ain't nothing sexy.
But then the sand still gets on the blanket. Like, don't do it on the beach, people. Don't recommend it.
2 stars. 2 stars. All right, well, that's all we got for the week. Next week we'll be back. Don't know what we're talking about yet, but we'll figure it out.
Send us topics.
Let us know what you want to hear. We haven't had a specialized guest. Well, I guess technically you had an after dark guest on, but we hadn't had a Wednesday special night guest this month yet. So let us know you want to hear a topic you want us to talk about. We do want to bring back our guest from last week, last week, right? We do want to bring her back. We hadn't got a date yet.
Who was it?
What's the girl?
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
We do want to bring her. Terrible. We do want to bring her back, but we ain't got a date back from her yet because we want to hear more about what she does in her nonprofit and how she can help us women and people in general just do better with finances and teaching our kids and stuff. So we will have that. Tierra said request Deezy. I think Chastity has asked him a few times and he don't be acting right.
Deezy ain't coming on. He ain't coming.
Acting right. Why not, Deezy? You still on, Deezy? Why you won't come on the show? You scared? No, I don't think you're scared. But why you won't come on? Let us know. I think Deezy will be great. We can bring you and Vontae. We can all go at it. You want to?
I done tried. Even whenever I brought Vontae on the other week, Friday, he still wouldn't come on.
Regina said Deezy is a good one. Come on, Dizzy.
We agree. We agree, Regina. Regina, you talk to him because you might can get him to come on.
Yeah, tell him to come on. We respect whatever we need to respect for whatever reason why you won't come on. You know. You ain't gotta worry about us. You gotta be worried about yourself. You gotta be worried about us. She said, well, if he's scared, that's okay. Yeah, that's hilarious. Well, anywho, we'll have whatever we have next week. We'll have something together. But we appreciate you guys for watching. We had a good amount watching the whole time. So we appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't done yet, please share this podcast, share our page, share our audios. I haven't said this in a while, actually. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on iHeart, we are on Amazon podcast, whatever that's called right now. I'm blanking on it. We on most of the audio podcasts. Audible, that's what it is. We on Audible. We on all of that. If you watch us or if you don't catch us, you can always listen to us the next day. Sometimes I listen to us myself and I be laughing in the car. So you can always watch or whatnot. Things of that nature. If you want to give a little something because this stuff ain't free, you can also give to our Cash App at Money Sign Occasionally Page as well. So we'll see y'all guys next week. Thank you so much and bye-bye.